Hello, it is me, the Reverend, back with another video for my YouTube channel and for my blog. This time, it's based on some tea I've purchased. Now, you may know if you're a reader of the blog or my Twitter feed that I love tea, absolutely love it. And the other day, I saw that Whittard's was doing a special offer of getting some free biscuits, plus there was cashback from Top Cashback. So I thought I'd get myself some more tea from Whittard of Chelsea. And this is kind of my unboxing video that I thought I'd share with everybody on here. First things I need to do is obviously show you the box. There we go. Sorry, my eyes will dart off to the side to make sure everything's running correctly. So here we are. Great box. It's posted like this, so it's clearly marked Whittard's tea. So you will know that it's your tea when it arrives. So if you're ordering it for someone else and they live in your house as a surprise, you need to make sure you get to the box before they do, or get to the postman before he delivers it. This is the box, fairly brown packaging, nice stamp on there, so you know it's coming from Whittard's. Now I have already cut it open, so you won't be able to see that bit of fun. But let me flip it round so you can see what I've got. So first things first, I've got this little piece of paper. This is they use it to check their stock, make sure I've ordered the right thing. So there's what I've ordered. But also it's got a little poem at the bottom from William Gladstone. If you are cold, tea will warm you. If you are too heated, it will cool you. If you are depressed, it will cheer you. If you're excited, it will calm you. So that's a nice little touch that came in the box. So I'll put that to one side. So we'll start with the teas I've got. First tea, can't go wrong. The old classic English breakfast tea. I do love an English breakfast tea. I drink it whenever possible. It's some people think it's not that great, but I do. I love it. This is as I said, from Whittard's, and you'll see that Whittard's number all their teas, and this is 01. So this is their first tea, or what they've numbered as their first tea. Now, obviously, as a company that makes lots of teas, your English breakfast tea is your staple tea that you sell to everybody. So I've got 100 grams of English breakfast tea. Next up, I've got some Tippy Assam. Now, if you like your teas and you know it, and you know a bit about teas, you know Assam can make up quite a big percentage of your English breakfast tea mix. Whittard's do a couple of Assams. This is their Tippy one. You'll see it says this golden top tea is sweet and malty, scrumptious with jam and crumpets. Who isn't scrumptious with jam? Scrumptious with jam and crumpets. I'm scrumptious with jam and crumpets. Oh, easy for me to say. Now, I've told you I like my English breakfast teas. I do drink a bit of Assam. Now here is something a bit special. It says opening it up. So you saw I had an Assam here. Let me put these like this. So this is your Tippy Assam. This is your TGFOP Assam. Now you may not know that or what that means. Let me take you back. I was working off site with a colleague of mine, and I was telling him about my love of tea and how I'd recently bought quite a bit of tea. And he said, I've got a recommendation. Orange Pico is how he pronounced it. I don't know if that's the correct pronunciation. But what that is this is TGFOP. Now the OP is the Orange Pico, and then the TGF is the Tippy Golden Flowery. So that's what TGFOP stands for in an Assam. Now Whittard's, as we said earlier, with their number one, they number all their teas. This tea is number 888, so I'm not certain they have 888 teas, but I think they might give certain numbers to teas that they consider special. So I'm really looking forward to this one. What you might also notice is a difference between the English breakfast tea, the Tippy Assam, and the TGFOP Assam is this is the boxes they always come in. Whereas this, they don't sell pre-boxed. You have to buy it and they'll weigh it out and then put it in the container for you. So yeah, I'll just chuck this up here while I'm up here. So it's got this little card with the deets on. I'll pull that out. Ingredients: black tea. So that's you told. Now let me read what it says about the TGFOP. Assam teas have really come into their own during the second harvest of the year, and second flush varieties are particularly prized for their full-bodied smoothness and sweet malty taste. We've specially selected a high grade of Assam with a large unbroken leaf and plenty of golden buds. Sweet, strong and substantial. That's me. I should put that on my Tinder profile. It's a beautiful tea for breakfast. So that's another thing that card mentions that's worthwhile knowing is, like, if you buy PG Tips or you buy a bag of tea, general tea bags, you can't be sure really the quality of the tea that's going in there. And one of the things that's a good sign of quality tea is that they have nice big leaves. So you're not looking at kind of like cut up leaves or broken up leaves to help the flavour spread quicker, but also it doesn't matter on the quality of the leaf that's being picked. Whereas what you'll find on your TGFOP second flush is you're going to have nice big tea leaves. And I see if I could. There we go. So wasn't planning on doing this, particularly as the bag is sealed, so I should be okay. But what you can see, what's going to be this camera? So what you might be able to see there, it's a bit hard to see on that camera, but you're looking at some. I'll do it up here. Let me flip this round. You're looking at some lovely big. You're looking at some lovely big leaves that you can see in that. Lovely big leaves. So you know that it's going to taste lovely, but it's also going to be a better quality tea than some of the others. So this is where I'm going to shoot myself in the foot by opening up their English breakfast. Let me flip this round. So I've just picked up the English breakfast, and I'm going to. Oh no, you see, because these are designed for the English breakfast. To open it, I'd have to take the strip off. So I'll take the strip off, and you can enjoy. I can share with you what some English breakfast looks like. So there we are. There's a prime example. You've got some. Let's see. I'll put that under there. You've got some big leaves in there, but not as big as the. If I put that down there, some big leaves in there, but not as big as this lot. So there really is a big difference there. So I really think that Assam's going to be out of this world. The question really, for me, and the big question is, do I decant them all and start having different teas at different times of day, so I get to try them all and they'll last a bit longer? Or do I make my way through the English breakfast first and drink all the English breakfast and then drink one of the Assams and then end on... How would I decide? Oh, you might have spotted the final thing. Now, this here I got for free. They were doing a deal to get some chocolate chip and orange biscuits at zero cost. Enter a code and you got them for free. So I got some free biscuits. Now, obviously, I'm not ordering Tesco value tea here. This isn't the cheapest way to drink tea, although it is quite a cheap way to drink a good quality tea. Buying stuff which is loose, you can portion it out yourself, and you get to make the tea to the strength that you want. So if you want a weaker tea, you don't have to use as much tea leaves. So not the cheapest way to buy tea, but I must say I do enjoy getting a delivery of tea. I bought these myself. It was, I think the English breakfast tea was £6.99, £7 for 100 grams. To give you an idea, if you go into Sainsbury's and pick up 100 grams of their Sainsbury's own brand loose leaf tea, 100 grams, you're probably not looking at much more than £1, £1.50. I'm almost thinking it's less than £2 for 200 grams of their own loose leaf tea, and it's going to be an English breakfast tea that probably acceptable to drink, but I fancied having something different. If you go up and you're looking at the Yorkshire tea, their gold tea, if you buy that loose leaf, that's 100 grams once again, so It might be a bit more than 100 grams, but I think you're looking at £2.50 to £3 for that. So obviously paying £7 for Whittards is at least twice as expensive as some Yorkshire tea from Sainsbury's. But and then the Assams were more expensive. I think they were £8 or £9 for 100 grams. That's a lot of money for tea. So if we say that was £7 for the English breakfast, and we'll say might have been £6 for the English breakfast and £7-8 for the other two. Because I think all in all that was about £21. The biscuits, they charged £8 for the biscuits on their website. And then there's delivery if you spend less than 30 quid, £35. So I paid an extra £3 or £4 for delivery. However, I mentioned at the start of the video that they had top cash back on there, so I was able to get some cash back. 20% they were offering at the time. So that's our £5 back. I spent about £25. And so it's a so for £20 after the cash back, I've got 3 lovely teas and a tin of biscuits that they value at £8. So you take the biscuits off, £8. I've paid £12 for 3 lovely teas. It's 4 quid each. It's not much more expensive than your Yorkshire Tea Gold. So I think I've done okay on there. I mean, you're going to pay a bit more when you're buying from shops like Whittards of Chelsea. Whittards of Chelsea. You know you're not getting a value tea there. And the fact that I get given it and it is weighed out in unique boxes, and it got delivered to me with very little hassle whatsoever. So I'm really happy with that. I've seen that the cashback is tracked, so that's great. But what I'll do is I'll put a link up on my blog to all the teas I've got, so you can buy them if you want. If you've got any questions, either ask in the comments below, or drop me a tweet at the Reverend blog, or hit up my website www.thereveRend, where you'll find lots of stuff. I talk about podcasts and money and cooking and restaurant reviews, and tea, because I love tea. So any questions, you've got lots of different ways to contact me. Let me know. Feel free to subscribe. I do separate playlists for my videos, so my tea stuff will be separate to my money stuff, which will be separate to my podcast stuff, which will be separate, all separated, so you can make sure you're following the stuff that you're interested in. But check it all out. You don't know what you're going to like. So that's me, the Reverend, signing off. This after unboxing my Whittards of Chelsea tea selection. Hope you enjoyed the video. Do check out my other videos that are available on this channel. There should be some just playing on the screen. Click on one of them, watch that. It'll be infinitely more interesting than listening to me gabber on. Actually, no, it is me gabbering on. So just watch one anyway. That's what I recommend. Choose one. That one there, maybe, or that one there. Or just choose one. Find one. You can do it.